Hey guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jess.
And we're the Happy Weekenders. We are weekend enthusiasts and first-time travel trailer owners. And today we want to talk to you about the top 10 things that you will need to buy with your new trailer or RV. Okay, the first thing that's going to happen when you get your trailer or RV is they're going to give you a starter kit box. It's going to look like this. We'll even say starter kit. Everything in here is stuff you will need, except everything in here is pieces of crap of quality. You will want to change every bit of it. You can throw this starter kit in the trash.
What do we got in here?
Well, literally.
Toilet paper? You might want to keep this one though, just in case.
They'll give you a little sewer hose. This is good for maybe one use, so I wouldn't recommend it at all.
It's also not long enough at all. No.
They'll give you this crazy little adapter for your 30 amp or 50 amp down to 110 or whatnot. They give you. We'll show you in our list. This is going to get changed as well. They're going to give you one bio pouch for your black tank. One.
You'll need more than that.
And then they'll give you, we got a 15-foot, potable water hose. You will need these. This will work fine, but 15 foot just sometimes is not going to make it for you.
Anything else?
That is all we got in ours. Yours may be different. This is what we got. Not any good. We've had our trailer now for almost a year, so we want to share with you again the top 10 things that you will need for the trailer.
The first thing you want to get is some wheel chocks to make sure that your trailer isn't going to move on you, especially if it's in your driveway or if you're on any sort of an incline or at all. These are about $4. You can get them anywhere. We do have a link underneath to find them on our Amazon site. But yeah, one of these for each tire or just two. And if you have a tandem axle trailer, which means you have two tires on each side, we got these Chocks, which we put in between the tires, and if you check out our leveling video you can see them in action.
All right, number 2, dog bones.
That's not a dog bone.
It sure is not, but they're going to be very, very important to you. Your trailer is going to be a 30 amp or 50 amp. Now this is going to be the 30 amp down to a 110 adapter. We use this to keep the battery charged in our driveway. There are going to be some campsites that you'll see that will have this, but not very many. They're all going to be 30 or 50 for the most part. This one is going to go from the 30 to the 50. Now if you've got a 50, you can go from the 50 to the 30 and the 30 down. These are just the ones that we need. Our trailer specifically is a 30 amp, and there are some sites out there that only have the 50, so we have to step it up to this. These are going to be very important for most of your sites if you need to change any of your electrical.
Next thing you're going to want is an adapter for your drill for your stabilizer jacks. So if you don't get something like this, you're going to have to just hand crank your stabilizer jacks, and nobody has time for that. So save yourself and your arms some trouble and just get this little adapter, only a couple dollars. You can find them anywhere. They will also work on your Chocks. And again, it's in our leveling video.
Which we actually didn't know it worked on our Chocks when we did the leveling video. So you're going to see us hand cranking that bad boy down, which is unnecessary if you buy them.
Also, probably why my carpal tunnel sort of flared up after that.
Could have been.
Probably.
Number 4, leveling blocks. They are going to come in this cool stand. There are different sizes. This is the most standard size you'll see. These are the Camco ones. Again, we've got links to all these in the bottom. If you need to get any of these, you can go there.
It looks like a giant Lego.
It is a giant Lego. Unscrew that. And you can set these out underneath your tires, and if you need to go to get taller, you can set them underneath, and if you need to go even taller, you can kind of just stack them together like this. Now, most of the campsites out there are going to be level. Now, we took the trailer up to the state of Washington to her family's farm, and well, it's not a campground and it's not level. We definitely had to use these. It doesn't take much to get the trailer up, and we were off by a little, a couple inches. Some of these got underneath the tires, and we were level once again. Very important, especially if you're going to go boondocking, which means off-grid or anything like that. Nothing out there is going to be level for you, but most of the modern campsites will be level.
Speaking of leveling, you want to make sure that you're level by getting a level. Now, I call this a bubble level. Mike calls it a torpedo level because apparently that is the actual name of the level. There's many different types of levels that you can get. You can get them to just put on your trailer. You can put them on the inside of your trailer. You can put them on the outside of your trailer. You can put them on your head if you want to, but that's not going to help you. So this one actually has a magnetic strip at the bottom of it, and we just put it right on our...
We put it on the tongue of the trailer.
We put it on the tongue of the trailer. Like, it's the V thing in the front where the propane tanks are. So we put it on the tongue of the trailer while we're leveling out everything, putting everything down, just to make sure that that little bubble stays right in the middle.
Perfect. All right, so that's the first 5 things. The next 5 things are going to be about the essence of life.
Water!
We're talking about the good water
and the bad water.
And the bad water. So, number 6 is going to be potable water hose. I reached. That's this guy. We talked about it in your starter kit. It will come with, a really short guy. This is a 25 footer. These are not all that expensive. I don't remember the price off the top of my head, but we'll put a link to this as well. We have 2 25 footers and apparently the 15 in the starter one still. Most of the time, 25 feet is going to be plenty of length, but there are going to be times that you're going to have to get a little bit more out there. So we do have a backup and another 25 footer. These hoses are specifically designed for potable water, meaning you can drink from this hose and there's no chemicals or anything like that coming out of the hose for you.
Don't use your garden hose.
Garden hoses don't work.
Even if we did it as children, we know better now.
Has to be a potable hose. You can get them on Amazon, and you can get them at local hardware stores, things like that.
Number 7, you're going to want a water filter, specifically an RV water filter. You can pick these up anywhere. We have a link down below for our Amazon site. But what you do with this is you put the water hose, the potable water hose, in this end, and then this end attaches to your RV. Some campgrounds don't actually have clean water. They have water, but everybody has a different version of clean. So you might get your water to be a little brown, a little gritty, a little just not okay. But if you use one of these, you can actually drink your water out of the hose, or out of the sink, excuse me. You don't have to worry about it when you shower, anything like that. Then I have a bonus. An elbow.
Why do we need an elbow?
We need an elbow because if you're going to attach this straight to your trailer, this sucker is really heavy. And so you're going to bend the hose, and it's not, it's fine if you want to do that, but don't do that. So go spend $2 on an elbow, and you just, I'm not going to do it here because it might take too long. Oh, it's fine. You just screw this in here, and then you attach it to your trailer here, and so it hangs straight down. These filters last about 3 months. We do have one on standby just in case. What's next?
Number 8, a pressure regulator. This is going to be extremely important to get. This is really inexpensive. I think these are about $5. This is going to go onto your potable water hose as well. I put this at the end, towards the spigot at the campground itself, into the hose. What this is for is some of those campsites pressure, the water pressure is extremely high. And if you ran that high of pressure through the pipes in your trailer or RV, you can burst them, break some connections, and then you've got a flood in your camper, and you don't want that at all.
Ruined your weekend.
So ruined your weekend. Not so happy weekend.
Not so happy weekend.
Not so happy weekend. $5. That's all it is. Just a pressure regulator. Must get. Very important.
If you listen to nothing else that we say in this video and you get nothing else, get one of those. Okay, number 9. You are gonna definitely want to get some of these. These are toilet treatment drop-ins. These are from Camco. They're called TST. We waited a really long time to use our actual toilet in the RV. We were only going out like for one night or 2 nights, and there was always a bathroom nearby, so we just decided to use those until literally
our trips started getting longer.
And then we decided to break that seal. Literally break that seal.
Really?
So you're gonna want to get some of these. This is just something, it's just a little tablet. They're super easy. When you're setting everything up, once you get to the campground, just go ahead and open up your toilet and drop one of these in, and then make sure always make sure you leave a little bit of water in your toilet. They do smell like an orange grove, which it could be worse, right? And it will make your trailer have a citrusy smell.
Better than the alternative.
Better than the alternative, and I actually don't mind. So, anytime you empty out your black tank, if you are doing a longer trip where you might empty out your black tank more than once during the weekend, you're gonna want to put a new one down every time that you empty out that tank. What it does is it helps break up whatever's in your black tank. So we'll leave that up to your imagination, but it will help all around. I don't know how it works. I'm just really glad it does.
All right, number 10. Last but not least, a very important part to this system as well, the sewer hose. This is how you're going to get all of that black water and gray water out of your tank. This one is a 15-footer. Now there's one that comes in your starter kit. It is worthless. It's going to make big messes that you do not want to clean up all over you or your campsite. Go out and spend a few bucks, get a really nice one. We got this Rhino Flex. It's also a Camco. This is a 15-footer. We've never needed anything longer, but I think we will probably go get a 10-footer just in case. I'm sure there's gonna be that one day we're gonna pull up somewhere and just not have enough length, but we have not run into that yet. Now, one of the things this one has, it has a clear end on it. At first, it seemed like that would be disgusting, but now that we've used it several times, yeah. Numerous times, it makes a lot of sense why it's there. You can actually see when everything's flushed out. So as you do the black tank first, and then you see everything's gone, and then you do the gray tank, and you can see everything's flushed and everything's coming out clear through there, and you are good to go. You don't always want to look at it, but look down every once in a while until you get to that gray water. Very, very important part. Must get.
Also, get some latex gloves. Because
great point.
You don't want to touch that.
You don't want to touch this. You certainly don't.
This is not MC Hammer.
No, it's not. All right.
Is that everything? I think we forgot something.
Did we?
I think we forgot something.
We went through 10. Actually, we went through 11.
And now we have 12.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. This is something we did not know we needed until we made reservations at an RV park, and it said you needed a sewer hose support.
Oh yes, in Elkton, Oregon.
A what now? Like, we need to go get a therapist for our sewer hose? No. So Mike did some research. I don't want to take credit where there's no credit due, and found this amazing little contraption. It's basically like an accordion for your sewer hose. So it comes out and it has a little groove in the top of it, and you just put your sewer hose on there, and it creates a nice grade to go down into the dump tanks at the campground. In Oregon, where we live, it's actually, you have to have one of these. It's part of the law. So if you're traveling around and you are coming to Oregon, just know that you might want to make sure you have one of these in your trailer. They're not that expensive, about $25 I think is what we spent for this one. This is 15 feet, it's the same as your sewer hose. They also have them usually conveniently located in the same aisle as your sewer hose, if not right next door to it. This is definitely also a safety feature, because if you happen to be in a campground where people are milling about and your sewer hose is on the ground, somebody could easily trip over your sewer hose and that could be disastrous. But at least with this, it's raised above ground so you see it and you have to step over it.
Good point.
Good point.
Okay guys, that's the top 10, I guess 12.
12. We put 2 extra in because we like you so much.
There it is. The top 12 things you will need for your new travel trailer or RV. We will have links for all the things below. If you have any questions about it, let us know.
Please comment if you have any suggestions or anything else that you think that you need when you get a new trailer. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and now Twitter. Everything is The Happy Weekenders. Like our video, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything, and have a happy weekend.